Clerk will take the roll. There being 92 members present, the House is duly constituted to do business. Gentleman from Hopkins.
Mr. Speaker, I move, sir, absent members be excused in accordance with the House rules.
Motion made and seconded, absent members be excused in accordance with House rules. Without objection, so ordered. Gentleman from Hopkins.
Mr. Speaker, I move, sir, reading journal dated January the 17th, 2006 be dispensed with, the same approved.
Motion made and seconded, the reading of the journal dated January 17th, 2006 be dispensed with, and the same be approved. Without objection, so ordered. Gentleman from Hopkins.
Speaker, I move to suspend the rules for purpose allowing members who want to be co-sponsors of bills or submit vote modification for recording the next legislative day and file the proper papers with the clerk to do so.
Motion made and seconded to suspend the rules for the purpose of allowing members who want to co-sponsor legislation or submit voter modifications for recording the next legislative days and have filed the proper papers may be allowed to do so. How you doing? Gentleman from Madison, would the members please give the gentleman from Madison your undivided attention? Sure would appreciate it. I don't believe we're there yet.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the rules for the purpose of granting floor privileges to some special guests
Without
and to
objection.
act upon legislative citations.
Without objection. Bring in the special guests, and would the members please give your attention?
No.
Mr. President, Mrs. President, good to have you all. Mr. Martin. All right. Gentleman from Madison, 81.
Mr. Speaker, I want to introduce to the body President Joanne Glasser, President Gary Ransdale of Eastern Kentucky University and Western Kentucky University, respectively, their boards of regent, and many other representatives of these two fine institutions. And would the clerk please report citation 24 and read it in its entirety?
Clerk, please report.
The House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Kentucky hereby salutes Eastern Kentucky University and Western Kentucky University upon the momentous occasion of their joint centennial celebration to honor the establishment of these vital institutions of higher education by the Kentucky General Assembly in 1906 with the passage of the Normal School Law. Created from legislation to establish 2 teacher training institutions, the city of Richmond was selected as the site of Eastern Kentucky State Normal School and Bowling Green as the site of Western Kentucky State Normal School. Both schools have labored with great hope and enthusiasm to meet the educational needs of the children of this Commonwealth, despite quite stringent competition for much-needed financial support. Throughout the past century, the leaders and supporters of Eastern Kentucky University and Western Kentucky University have, through their vision and determination, witnessed enormous and substantial changes as their respective missions and curricula have transformed to meet the ever-evolving educational needs of the students entrusted to their care and provide a multitude of vital endeavors which seek to enhance and improve the quality of life for Kentucky's citizens. Inasmuch as each of these respected institutions of higher learning has served as a laudable steward of the diverse community it serves, the members of this august body are honored to join Speaker Jody Richards and Representative Harry Mobberly in issuing a warm welcome to Joanne Glasser, President of Eastern Kentucky University, and Gary A. Ransdell, President of Western Kentucky University, and their respective Board of Regents, as this distinguished guest gathered today in the chamber of the House of Representatives during the 2006 regular session of the Kentucky General Assembly, and in extending best wishes for the utmost success as they continue to move these treasured universities forward to meet their respective visions for the next century of service.
Gentleman from Madison.
Mr. Speaker and members of the House, as I have had the great privilege of serving in the General Assembly for 27 years, and Mr. Speaker, you have had the privilege for serving longer than that, and I being from Richmond and you being from Bowling Green, I think we have both experienced the fact that as we have, through that service, had the opportunity to meet people from across the length and breadth of this great Commonwealth. And whenever I say I'm from Richmond or you say to them that you're from Bowling Green, inevitably we will meet people who will talk about Eastern Kentucky University or Western Kentucky University and all that those 2 great institutions have meant to them. And today we join in the centennial celebration of these 2 institutions, the 2 largest comprehensive institutions in the Commonwealth, and we salute, as many others have, the great contribution that they've had to the growth of our Commonwealth, to the education of the people of this Commonwealth. As I say, I'm very proud to be from Richmond, to represent the community where Eastern Kentucky University is located, and even prouder of what that institution has meant to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Mr. Speaker, I would move for adoption of citation number 24.
Without objection, we want to welcome President Ransdell, President Glasser, the Board of Regents, and others who are with them today on this auspicious occasion, the 100th birthday of those 2 great institutions. And let's give these folks a big hand. We're delighted to have them. The gentleman from Muhlenberg wanted to be recognized.
Mr. Speaker, Muhlenberg County has a great number of students who go to both Western and Eastern, and they certainly get great education by going there. But Muhlenberg County also has the distinction of being the birthplace of the very first president of Eastern. And that, according to Muhlenberg County's official history, Professor Rurik N. Roark was born in Greenville, Kentucky, May 19, 1859, after finishing a course of study in the Greenville Academy, which I think is now where Greenville Elementary is located. He was president of Glasgow Normal School. He worked at Kentucky State College, and he was president of Eastern Kentucky State Normal School at Richmond when on April the 14th, 1909, he died. And his wife was named acting president. So I applaud Eastern as well as Western.
Thank you. What purpose does the lady from Jefferson 34 seek recognition?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of this honorable body, I rise to offer my sincere congratulations to these fine university presidents and Board of Regents. I admire your courage and tenacity to keep persevering in these most stringent of times, and please keep the fight up. We're working for you. I especially want to convey my deepest admiration to both presidents, but particularly Eastern's President, Joanne Glasser. Women in positions of leadership are too often few and far between. President Glasser, you are a role model, an inspiration to all of our young women and men of this state, to all of us as legislators, and to all Kentucky citizens. And I'm thrilled when folks can turn on KET or turn on our televisions and see a fine woman leader. President Ransdell, you too. Thank you so much.
Lady from Fayette 75 with that dress is a almost Western and almost Eastern. Now, that's a perfect dress.
I was hopeful that it was going to be completely Eastern because I, too, rise to congratulate all these folks, but particularly President Joanne Glasser, Mr. Speaker, and members of the body. I think ever since that we got the fine presence of Glasser here from Maryland, from the state of Maryland, we have been blessed with somebody. She has been described as an administrator who packs persuasiveness. And those of us who have had the opportunity to listen to her both in casual conversation in committees and listen to her zest and vigor, the way she defends her university, and it kind of flows over to the rest of the regional universities. Would you agree, Mr. Speaker? She is a go-getter. And she is a true go-getter, and I am thrilled to be able to not only salute all of you, but particularly this fine example of women rising in leadership in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. She is the 10th president of Eastern Kentucky University and the first woman president. We congratulate you.
Again, thank you, representatives of these two fine institutions. We're delighted to have you today. And if you'll stand there just a minute, the gentleman from Madison 81 and I are going to come down and have a picture. Gentleman from Madison.
And one other thing, Mr. Speaker, you know, the fields and courts of athletic competition would not be the same without our mascots. So we have citations today honoring Big Red from Western. And the Colonel from Eastern Kentucky University. So I would ask, Mr. Speaker, that we report citation number 25 by title only.
Clerk, please report citation 25 by title only, please.
Citation 25, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Kentucky hereby welcomes Western Kentucky University mascot Big Red.
Move adoption, Mr. Speaker.
Without objection.
And would you please report citation number 26 by
Clerk,
title
please
only?
report citation 26 by title only.
Citation 26, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Kentucky hereby welcomes Eastern Kentucky University mascot, the Colonel.
Without objection, it's adopted.